Vamos então, senhoras e senhores, para
We
a
have
quinta
another
luta do Undercard,
division middleweight fight in the
peso meio médio até
71.8
71
kilogram
quilos e
division,
800
158
gramas. Para o
pounds.
corner azul,
In the blue corner,
da cidade de
from
Curitiba,
Curitiba,
da academia
fighting out of the
Chute,
Chute
estreando no
box,
WGP,
we have coming
Leonardo
into his first fight in the WGP,
Diniz.
Leonardo Diniz. This is his first fight at 19 years old.
Vermelho,
In the red
seu
corner,
adversário,
his
da
opponent
cidade de
from São José dos
Pinhais,
Pinhais.
da academia Haime,
He fights out of the
Brasil,
Hammers, Gym Brazil. We have Diego Silva.
Árbitro central,
Diego
Ronaldo
Silva, 27
Leite,
years
Perninha.
old, and Leonardo Diniz, 19 years old, the younger of the two fighters, the taller of the two fighters. He's also left-handed compared to Diego Silva. Silva, who is 27 years old and 1.7 meters tall and right-handed. And Diego is definitely the more animated of the two with his tattoos and his jumping around. Leonardo moving in with starting the first attacks. Diego moving in with some low kicks, using his shorter stature to move in and really judge his distance well, using those low kicks and his boxing skills. Leonardo, like we said, the taller the fighter, left-handed. Good left hand by Leonardo. A little bit flat-footed. He's not moving around a whole lot. Doesn't mean he's not able to do it. Doesn't mean he doesn't do it. It's just at this point, up to this point of the fight, he's been a little bit steadfast in his movements. Both fighters using low leg kicks. Definitely more combinations by Diego Silva as he's using more boxing skills, definitely. But that's not to take away Leonardo's boxing skills. He certainly has some good boxing skills too. Just he's not able to execute from such a close distance as well as Diego Silva. But in some ways that makes him more dangerous if he's able to judge his distance right. Both fighters using very limited kicking techniques up to this point, really relying on their boxing skills. It's a good combination by Leonardo. Diego tried to do a flying knee, definitely not his technique up to this point, or it just wasn't well executed. Good boxing skills and a good knee by Leonardo. As he moves in, he's able to judge that distance this time. And Diego crying a little bit that there was a low kick. The referee didn't see it, didn't stop. And now Diego turns Leonardo around, trying to push him back into the ropes, using that shorter distance to try and get him back against the ropes. Leonardo defending himself well, moving around better now. This definitely not as flat-footed as he was in the beginning of the round. Using those long legs. Good combination. Oh, a fantastic combination. Left, right, left. And followed by a right leg kick by Leonardo. Great combinations. He's certainly picked up in the last half of this first round. Much better. Oh, and he catches Diego with a good right, stiff right hand. Definitely now using more of his boxing skills, able to judge that distance much better. Diego a little bit unsure of what's happening at this point. He looks like he might even be frustrated to the point that he is losing it. Oh, and he's throwing himself forward with no defense whatsoever. Seems to be absolutely tired. Seems like he might have used up all his energy coming into that introduction. There he goes with a good, this time, Diego with a good combination, a little bit better. Moved Leonardo back into the ropes. Oh, and there he goes, he slips, executing a knee and falls to the ground. Leonardo just moves around, moves away, lets him fall to the ground. That's the end of the first round. Final technique executed by Leonardo. Welcome back to the second round of this fifth fight of the evening here at event number 47 WGP Kickboxing in Curitiba. Referee giving some instructions to both fighters, sending them back into their corners. I would have to say that Leonardo was definitely the better technician and scored more points in that last round. Diego coming back after his rest period with a lot of enthusiasm like he did in the first round. Let's see if he's able to last. Good combination, great combinations by Leonardo. Oh, and there goes another attempt at a knee by Diego, and he slipped again. Second time of the evening. Good combination, left, right, left, low kick by Leonardo. And Diego seems to be wobbling a little bit, his head sort of moving back and forth again as he was in the end of the first round. Leonardo using those great boxing skills. He's staying very firm, very confident, punching at will. His kicking techniques are not that great. There he goes with a great combination on a left and a right, catching Diego right off guard. Fabulous, fabulous punching skills. Even for a guy who's a little bit taller than Diego, he's able to use that distance really, really well. He seems to have found it much better than he was in the first round. Diego shaking off the barrage that he was just unleashed on him, and he's able to move back into the center of the ring. Oh, now Diego is looking tired. He's throwing aimlessly, not hitting his target, throwing with the least amount of effort possible. Leonardo definitely using more technique, and Diego is looking tired. I don't know if he's going to last even this round. Great knee, jumping knee by Leonardo. Oh, and there goes a good defense counterattack by Diego, catching Leonardo off guard as he dropped his hands for that last barrage. Oh, and there goes another good combination by Leonardo. Left, right, followed by a leg kick. Now Diego's just covering up. There he goes, down. There goes the first knockdown. Let's see if he's able to recover from this. You could see that was coming. He looks a little bit wobbly. Let's see if the referee's going to let him continue. Lifting up his arms, showing that he's okay. Let's see. Leonardo's definitely going to try and capitalize on that mistake. There goes a good left knee by Leonardo. Definitely another good left knee. Diego throwing that haymaker over the top, trying to land, trying with his desperate with everything that he's got. There he goes with another right hand, a little bit better this time, definitely scored. But now he's getting tired. He's not sure how to defend against us. Leonardo's definitely moving in. He's keeping his distance in close, using all of his arsenal, all of his techniques, everything. Diego's fighting with everything he's got. He's throwing those wild haymakers. He's actually defending himself okay, but he's leaving himself way, way open. And if Leonardo is, there he goes again with a knee followed by the right hand, knocking Diego to the ground. This time, I think it's over. Let's see if he can recover, but I don't think so. That was a very, very strong knee. He looks like he's lost. He looks dazed. Let's see if the referee's going to let him go. Oh, and saved by the bell. 2 rounds completed of this 3-round fight. Knocked down Diego Silva. Let's see if Leonardo can come back and take advantage of this. Now for the 3rd round of this 5th fight of the evening, definitely Leonardo Diniz ahead on points, having knocked down Diego in this last round. Diego, after catching his breath, he's able to come back and he really throws some hard, wild hands, but there was totally countered by Leonardo with a good left hand. Oh, and another left leg kick by Leonardo. Definitely an aggressive, high kicker. A lot of technique, excellent technique for a taller guy. He's able to stand really close, execute those punches. Great technician. Good leg kick by Leonardo. Diego sort of lost in this fight, throwing wildly whenever he does throw, mostly trying to defend against all of the attacks coming from Leonardo. There goes an attempt at a high kick by Diego, way too tired to be attempting that. And there goes again a back kick at this part of the fight, and another back kick. Absolutely, all it does is leave him open. I've complained about this I don't know how many times, guys. This is not the kick to be using in the third round of a 3-round fight when you're exhausted after having been knocked down. Leonardo still steadfast, stern, strong, moving forward, not looking tired, throwing, executing at will. Diego just trying to protect himself. As he moves back into the corner, they move back into the center, and Leonardo moves him back into the corner again, or against the ropes. Good combinations, great punching skills in close. Leonardo is doing a fantastic job. Diego looking really tired at this point. Looks like it was a low kick there, accidental. Diego throwing a few better. That was a good barrage by Diego, a little bit, definitely better technique. Kept his guard up, but easily countered by Leonardo. The younger fighter seems to have a little bit more stamina this evening, a little bit better technique. Even though this is both their first fight in the WGP. And Diego does have a little bit more experience. He is not able to execute his technique. Maybe his conditioning is off, I'm not sure, but he's not able to execute very well the technique that he's well known for against Leonardo. But it's never over till it's over. We have 30 seconds left. Let's see if Diego can pull off something here in this last round. It definitely doesn't look as tired as he did in the last round, at the end of the last round. Leonardo's starting to look a little bit tired now. Diego's coming back, a little bit more aggressive, pushing Leonardo back. Oh, and there goes a good right hand by Diego. Let's see if he can, like I said, let's see if he can pull it back. There goes a good combination, left and a right by Diego, catching Leonardo off guard, catching him. Oh, and there goes that third try at a high jumping knee, and he slips and falls to the ground. A definite, excellent comeback in the last part of this, last 20 seconds of this round. Not enough, I don't think, to pull off a victory. I would have to say this decision will go to Leonardo. We'll be back in just a minute with the judge's decision. That was a really good fight.
Vamos então, senhoras e senhores, ao anúncio oficial do vencedor, que após 3 rounds, por decisão unânime dos árbitros laterais,
unanimous decision,
Leonardo
the winner is Leonardo
Diniz.
Like I said, I wasn't sure. I didn't think that Diego was able to come back and pull it off. But he definitely came back with a good barrage, a good flurry of technique at the end of the 3rd round.